So we were having a very heated discussion about if friends actually kiss each other or not, and we didn't really
I think
reach
they do.
consensus.
Yeah, I think they do.
Okay, I mean, I guess then our friendship is just strictly platonic then. It's
Yeah,
not. Yeah, it's not.
it's just with you.
Yeah,
I
not.
kiss everyone but you.
Yeah, great. Thanks, man. I'll need to calm down. Yeah, you and I have spent a lot of time together, like you and I. But I guess it's not worth it
But
for you.
but it seems someone likes the other one more than the other.
We shared a kiss. Unlike you and I wonder why.
Eh.
Hell, we even slept in the same bed. We haven't gotten that far, honestly.
Wait. We have slept in the same bed, but not together.
What?
Right. I mean, I have laid down on your bed.
I get what you mean. Yeah, but I was
But-
sitting on my chair during that time.
Exactly,
A wasted
then-
chance, absolutely.
And then I sit on your chair and you lay down on your bed. That's how it works.
Yeah, like friends do.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Friends kiss each other.
It was a very big bed, though.
6 feet wide, remember.
But the same bed nonetheless. Well, let's
It's,
remember.
it's as wide as a grave is deep.
Yes, but just remember that it's not about size. It's about what you do with it.
Yeah.
So why do I feel so different? Feels as if our relationship has grown in some way. Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't think you can call her a friend.
I no longer see Yuri as the girl she presents herself as. To me, she is no longer that shy girl who steers away from anyone who talks to her. She's just a normal girl. She's just a normal girl living in a normal world. Or something like that. Sure, she still needs help, but we still need to get rid of her knife collection. What?
Who doesn't need help? You haven't
Who
got
doesn't
rid of
need
her?
to get rid of their knife collection?
Am I right?
But my mind relaxes as I feel I have actually made progress. I'm overthinking this, aren't I?
What matters is that she makes progress, not you.
Yeah, it's about her, not about you, McGibbles, for fuck's sake. I've set up some small snacks and glasses for us, so we can watch the movie. Yuri should be arriving at any second.
And
I just
McGibbles-
imagine her coming in and be like, "What movie we're gonna watch?" And then he's like, "Yeah, we're gonna watch a slasher film."
We're gonna watch
Edward Scissorhands.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking. Oh, God.
Yuri should be arriving any second now.
And McGibbles, please, you kiss her when she gets over.
Yes. Snacks. Check. Deodorant. Check. Clean clothes. Check. Movie.
Check.
Uh-oh. I haven't picked a movie yet. What am I gonna... Uh-oh. I get up to answer the door.
I
turns
answer
out
the
it's
door.
Monica.
Nice home.
I open the door. I put on my most inviting smile. Hey. Come around here often?
A little role playing. Hello, McGibbles. First name basis again.
Salutations. I gestured for her to come inside.
Kiss her. Thanks for inviting me, McGibbles. Kiss her. Kiss me.
I wave my hand in front of my face. Don't worry about it. It's the least I could do for not walking you home yesterday.
What a gentleman.
Kiss her.
Kiss me.
I begin to blush as my face grows hot. I swear I turned my AC on. But what
Why
about
not
the
the
DC?
DC?
There you go. I suppose chivalry isn't dead after all. I gesture for her to take a seat on the couch as I walk over to the TV stand.
I was going to do a really bad joke, but I restrained myself.
Thank you. In the name of humanity, I thank you.
Oh, McGibbles, you didn't tell me what we were gonna watch. Because I don't know.
And there's a question that drives the nail in the coffin.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Oh, I just said that'll be a surprise.
Even
yes.
for me.
It'll be a surprise for both of us. Yuri likes horror. Maybe I should do that. Or maybe action. Who doesn't love superhero movies?
I know a few.
I mean, it's like, I don't know, for me it's like candy. Like
Yeah.
film-made candy. Like, you're not supposed to think too much about it and just enjoy it.
Yeah, I think of candy as superhero movies, but tasteful.
Of course. Or maybe a romance. Don't be dumb, McGibbles. It only works in movies and games. Ha ha ha. What about a comedy?
Yes.
I'll be able to see you laugh. Or maybe that one movie where everything was a dream. Titanic.
No, that's Memento.
Friggin' Leo movie.
That's Memento.
That's friggin'
okay?
Avengers.
Is everything okay?
Yeah.
Is something wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah. At this point, I'm starting to sweat. What do I do? Aha! Light bulb.
Da 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 da.
What was that?
I turn to look at her. I have to guess what movie we're watching. Oh, look at you,
It's
sly
called.
bastard.
It's called Take on Me.
I'm not good at guessing.
Give it your best shot. Give it all your best shot.
I thought about that too.
Yuri thinks for a moment. I got her right where I want her.
I want to see Pat Benatar live. Well, I've been really wanting to see the movie Misery.
Oh.
Misery, you insist that the way of the world. That's
Meanwhile, I thought about
What?
Misery by the Beatles, but what was your song?
Mine was My Friend of Misery by Metallica. I thought you were gonna say Misery Business by Paramore, but sure.
Okay.
There's a movie about the state of Missouri?
I read the novel, and I have been wanting to compare it to the movie.
Alright, Misery, you know, okay, it took me a while.
You know, Misery loves company.
Yeah. Well, Misery by that King dude.
Yeah. How was it called?
Here he gives me a look of disappointment.
Stanley King.
Yes, of course. Hideo King. Why am I like this? Turn back to the TV stand. Please have Misery.
I turn
please
on
have-
the TV.
Please have Misery, please have Misery, please have Misery. There's a lot of misery to go around, my dude.
Yeah. You have a lot to pick.
I look in the back where I store the movies my parents used to own. All of a sudden I spot it. You're a good guesser, Yuri.
Huh?
I turn around and present the case to her. Her lavender eyes burn up and reflect the sunlight seeping from the window.
Purple Princess.
And now it turns out that it was the case for the film, but that's actually like where his dad used to store the porn.
Well, excuse me, Purple Princess.
Huh?
She sounds baffled as if she can't believe she guessed right. Truth is, whatever movie she guessed was going to be the one I picked. Oh, really? Thanks for clarifying.
Yeah.
And of course, luck was involved with whether or not I had the movie on hand. It's what I like to call the one step ahead trick. It's the old switcheroo. Pop the disc in the tray and play it. Wow, we're using DVDs? How old school.
What's a
Cringe.
DVD?
You're meaning to tell me that this is not Netflix and chill? Cringe.
No, it's Quarantine and Chill.
Ah.
I popped this in the train plate. Meanwhile,
Yuri gathers the horse on the coffee table. I don't know what that means.
I'm not gonna Okay, first of all, I'm not gonna diss on hors d'oeuvre being wrongly spelled because French, it's hard. But hors d'oeuvres are what you get, the first thing you get when you get into a restaurant, like the entry dish.
Okay, thanks. Wait,
Boys, you have to show them class.
am I supposed to sit on the couch with Yuri or sit on the other?
Oh my god.
How do I explain this to you, my man?
You are her boyfriend.
Base.
No space in between.
Yes, in between her boyfriend. This is a date, correct? I guess I didn't say it, but it was heavily implied. Am I overthinking this?
McGibbles,
I snap
You're
out of my thoughts and
overthinking
turn
this.
to Yuri.
you're overthinking this. Is everything okay?
You're overthinking this. Yeah, everything's fine. Walk to the couch Yuri's sitting on. Is this it taken? Yuri smiles cutely. Yeah, that's the
That
sprite.
worked.
I keep going for this sprite.
Yeah.
For you? Not at all.
I plop down next to her.
That's not a good save. That's the best you could come up with.
Yeah, like, geez, like... I mean, I can imagine Yuri just being, like, all unimpressed. And being like, geez, where do you read that? Like a pickup line book? Partway through the movie, and Yuri and I have already consumed all the snacks I laid. That was a weird sentence.
Yeah.
This movie is pretty good, but I'm having a hard time focusing on you in my view. But the movie gives no tactical advantage whatsoever.
Yeah.
Why watch a movie about a rider with broken legs when I can instead just stare at Yuri all day?
Yeah,
With
she has
legs.
broken legs, right?
Yeah, like, of course, basically the same thing. She turns to me slightly.
In the book, she cut off his foot.
Huh?
Oh, I was just pointing out the differences between the novel and the movie.
Maggie was just like, yes, Yuri, I know, the book is always better.
They had to make it PG, okay?
Oh. That came out a bit unenthusiastically than I wished.
This isn't boring for you, is it, McKibbles?
What? No, I'm really enjoying the movie so far. With the feet, and the foots.
I'm gonna cut my foot and get some my foot and
I'm
get some
so
food.
entertained that I think about cutting my a feet of my own. Yuri grabs the remote and lowers the volume a bit.
Then what's the main character's name?
Oh.
Misery.
Misery. What?
The main character. What's his name?
Her.
Alright, I know this. Think McGibbles. I hope they give us choices. Yes! Come on, baby, what's the name? Paul or Thomas? To be completely honest, I don't know. I don't know at all.
Me neither. I'm going with Thomas.
Alright, Thomas it is. Thomas, because Thomas the tank engine, you know what I mean? Here goes nothing. Thomas?
Trick question. The protagonist is not a male.
Trick question, there's no movie. This is all a dream.
Trick question. None of those were correct.
Yuri giggles at my failure.
His name is Paul.
Paul Sheldon.
Shit, reload the save.
Yeah.
I knew that. I was just testing to see if you knew that. Yuri stifles a laugh longer before returning to the movie.
Now we get to watch the whole movie in DDFA.
Yes, of course. Just we don't just watch it. We see the dots like moving on the screen just during the duration of the whole film.
Yeah.
Is now my chance? Yes, McGibbles, take the shot. She's distracted. I should make my move.
Kiss her.
I lean closer to her, and then I fart. Would it be weird if I did?
No, what's weird is that she gets to your home and you don't kiss her well.
Yeah, like come on, dude.
You already kiss her.
A little kiss. Would I, or would it ever would be weirder if I didn't? I mean,
Yes.
we kissed. What's an arm wrap compared to that?
You
Wait, you weren't
pretend to
you weren't
arm
arm
wrap.
wrapping her before? Come on! I maneuver my arm over so slowly as if it were moving through molasses.
Does molasses?
Go fast on a Sunday evening, on a summer Sunday. I gently place my hand over Yuri's shoulder. She does a double take at my arm and looks at me. Not a single
Then
word is
looks at my
spoken.
arm. Then looks at me.
She simply smiles and leans into me. Her head lays softly on my shoulder. I can't help but feel the corners of my mouth race as well. I think I'm gonna get diabetes out of all this sweetness. We continue to finish the movie in a comforting silence.
I like some diabetes myself.
Diabetes.
Diabetes.
The credits roll. Yuri moves off my arm, which has now fallen asleep. That happens.
The arm or Yuri?
What
What did you think?
It was good. All well thought out and suspenseful story. I'm glad I picked it.
I picked it.
I might,
As
yeah,
am I.
out of my free will.
As am I.
Either she didn't catch my ploy or she doesn't want to embarrass me.
Although, I couldn't help but notice all the difference from the book.
It's all about books with you, isn't it?
You really like books, don't you?
Like what? You really likes books, don't you? Like, it should be like in a literature club. Have you thought about it?
Have you thought about it?
After saying that, I instantly regret those lines.
Well, to start,
Blah blah blah.
Oh my god, you called it off perfectly. Yuri goes on an incomprehensible tangent about the movie. I try following along, but I can't quite understand what she's saying. I'm too busy staring at the way her eyes reflect the orange sun peeking through the window.
I really like the gag. It might be overdone, but I really like the gag in movies where the characters literally start saying blah 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 when someone's not listening. Like she said to me blah 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 blah, and the character goes blah 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 blah.
Yeah. While the other person
Right,
just
McGibbons?
nods.
Yeah.
Right, McGibbles?
Yeah, I completely agree. Yuri stares at me as if I'm one of her books.
I'm the one of her books.
The one.
I'm glad you saved my wife.
Well, there's Keanu Reeves. That's as close as the one
Hey,
you're gonna
man.
get.
I told you, I've said it before, like, I'd marry Keanu Reeves. I said it
Oh.
in sale.
Yeah.
Thank God she didn't pry that question any further.
If you would marry Keanu Reeves or not.
That's one of the deepest secrets of McGibbles' mind. Like, all the pictures he will ever take as a couple with Yuri, and him just plastering Keanu's face over Yuri.
That's hot.
I suppose I should be going home now.
And now Yuri goes,
McGibbles, you're breathtaking.
and McGibbles goes, no, you're
breathtaking."
breathtaking.
If I wait any longer, I'll have to walk in the dark. Shot in the dark.
Well, I mean, I am the man who walks alone. And when I'm working the dark road, a night of strolling through the park, when the night begins to shade, I sometimes feel a little strange, a little anxious when it's dark. Fear of the dark. Fear of the dark. I have the constant
I
fear
am
that
the
something's
man.
always near.
I tend to mix sometimes Fear of the Dark and the number of the beast. Yeah, the number of the beast. But then I remember Fear of the Dark is the one that Bruce Dickinson goes ah, and Number of the Beast is the one that Bruce Dickinson goes ah.
Of course. How could you get them mixed up? It's basic.
Yeah.
That's the safest time, Yuri.
Huh?
Yuri gives me a confused glance. Because at night, if you get into danger, you can shine a light in the sky and call for Batman. That's so fucking stupid.
That's cheesy and stupid at the same time. I don't know how you managed that.
That's just stupid. Or it's too cheesy. You can't do that during the day. Yuri tries to hold in her laughter. I think she's just like politely laughing, like courteously.
Yeah, like trying to be nice.
Yeah, but eventually gives in. Yeah.
I'm serious,
Batman.
I'm serious, McGibbles. I have to go.
Yeah, I really need to go. I need to get away from your immediate vicinity.
Yeah.
You can't stay the night?
Stay the night. I don't even have a change of clothes.
You don't need one.
Oh, don't worry. I can be naked too. But I stopped myself before saying, who said we're gonna need clothes?
Please do.
I understand.
Ah.
Yuri stands up.
Thank you for today, McGibbles.
She's saying that inside her head, like ah.
I mean, come on, why don't you say anything?
This was a lovely evening.
It could be a lovely Oh! Yuri bends down and places a light cheek on my kiss.
That was suspense and really good suspense.
Yeah, that was really cute. All right, that made the whole scene and the whole Batman shit just worth it.
It scared me in a good way.
She quickly turns and leaves as I notice her cheeks turning bright red. I'm left sitting on the couch with a stupidly large grin on my face.
You already kissed.
If you told me a year ago I would have a relationship like this, I would have filled out your papers to be taken to the mental asylum.
Not appropriate.
Yeah, that's
Not
really
appropriate.
Stupid. Yeah, please not. Just don't. But now I've changed. I feel a lot more confident. You haven't been confident at all. Like I could take on anything the world throws at me. That's not true. I guess we'll just have to see where fate takes us.
Sometimes not a good thing.
I'm scared. Okay. I open my eyes as the sun casts a light in my face. Ah! The sunlight creates a soft glow. Usually that
thought
means
you were
there's
happy.
heavy clouds looming over. We'll most likely get some showers later today. And grab
With
my
whom?
with a spoon. I grab my phone and look at the time. Holy
There
crap.
is no spoon.
You have to realize that it's not the spoon that bends. It's only yourself. Jumping out of bed, I begin my boring or the regular daily routine. I'm confused now.
Or the one you stretch. Is this the day you stretch or the day you don't?
Today is Yuri's second appointment with Dr. Langton.
Okay, this is big.
He was excited to continue working with Yuri and believes that he can really help her. I wonder what he'll
what matters is that he believes he can really help her.
I wonder what he'll say when she tells him about her cuts, and then it just jump cut to McGibble's outside the office, and there's just like a huge moment where Dr. Langton is just like, "What the fuck?"
Jump what?
Jump cut?
Oh.
Yuri promised me she'd open up about them today. I'll do my best to support her.
Phrasing.
Yeah,
Open
phrasing.
up.
I continue my trek into the kitchen. The final frontier.
These are the voyages of MC Gibbles. MC Gibbles.
MC Gables.
It's continuing mission to get Yuri to bed. With me. Especially with me.
Pulling out my phone, I check the time. I don't have a lot of time left.
You don't.
I swipe a cereal bar and string open my fridge. Luckily, I remember to buy milk this time.
You should close the fridge.
I pour the milk into the bowl and drop the cereal bar inside.
What?
Why isn't it working? All of a sudden, realization hits me. Oh, I fished the soggy cereal out of the bowl. One day I'm going to have proper breakfast. I pull out my phone once again and text Yuri.
Have you ever woke up and then thought it was a school day and got all dressed up and it was Saturday or it was break or something?
Thankfully not. Yeah, thankfully not.
I have.
Oh man, that must have been so annoying.
At least I was alone.
Almost immediately Yuri responds.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
Responding
It's not
to what?
like this. It's on my way.
I
thought he was just like letting her know that he was eating breakfast.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why Yuri feels it's necessary to type so formally, but I suppose it's a bit cute.
I've never in my freaking life ever abbreviated on my way to OMW.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was like
Oh.
I finish my sorry excuse for a meal and head out the door towards Yuri's house. I walk up and ring the doorbell. Open door policy. How many times?
Policy.
Yuri opens the door.
Hello,
at you.
McGibbles.
Hey, you ready to go?
No, I suppose so.
It's okay to be nervous. Just remember, I'll be right next to you the entire time. From outside the office.
Yeah.
Thank you. I truly appreciate everything that you've done for me.
My face starts to turn red. Don't mention it. We
Oh,
lock the
God.
door and we begin our walk to Dr. Langton's office. We arrive at the psychiatrist's office. Dr. Langton is standing at the door waiting for us.
Oh, right on time. It's a pleasure to meet you two again.
I once again give him a firm handshake. Turns to Yuri. Hesitantly, Yuri raises a shaky hand. Dr. Langton takes hold of it.
Pleasure to meet you again, miss. He kisses her hand. Why?
Yes, and then I get jealous and punch him in the throat.
Why is he kissing her on the neck? Why don't I do that?
Why
I should take notes.
Yeah, like
I should take
what-
notes.
How does he do it?
Shall we begin?
I want McGibbles to join. I want McGibbles to join!
Both Dr. Langton and I share looks of shock as Yuri speaks up.
I would feel more comfortable if he was with us.
The doctor stares at us. He ponders for a moment before deciding to speak.
No.
Neil, fuck your boyfriend.
Very well. You two step inside my office. Step into my office.
Ooh, I like his office.
Oh.
We follow him in. Take a seat on the couch.
Well, Yuri, would you like to start by saying anything?
Yuri looks over to me and we lock eyes for a few moments.
Usually, a session with the psychiatrist goes like, so shall we talk about what we talked about last time?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was just like, so how have you been? And then
How have you been?
it just devolves into all that it needs to be done.
Yeah.
He looks over to me and we lock eyes for a few moments. We start making out. I grab her hand and lightly squeeze it.
I can honestly say, it really turns me on when I make out with someone while the psychiatrist is watching me.
Yes, of course. What if there's something that turns me on is making out while we're surrounded by medical professionals.
I want to show you.
Then you're in for a treat with coronavirus.
No, they're
There's something else I didn't tell you.
Dr. Lanton stares quizzically at Yuri, but doesn't open his mouth. She begins to roll up her sleeve. Yuri begins to tell him everything she told me several days ago, and how she used cutting as a getaway from life, and then about how it developed into an addiction. She talks in between sobs while Dr. Langton sits quietly, intently, staring her at with a blank yet stern expression. I sit quietly
He's
as well.
staring at her butt.
I sit quietly as well, gripping Yuri's hand tightly as she continues her story. I find myself having to hold back tears listening to all this all over again. Eventually, she finishes.
This is something very serious. Give me a moment.
Dr. Lanton gets up from his seat and goes to his computer. He's typing what sounds like an email. A small piece of paper comes out of his printer, and then he comes back to us. He sent an email to the printer.
Here's a prescription for some antidepressants. They're used to suppress different emotions and relax the body.
And suppress some parts of the linguistic part of the brain.
Suppress! It will help to suppress certain feelings you may get. How?
Yuri takes a slip of paper.
Thank you.
Well, that was quick. Okay, after answering a few more of her questions, Dr. Lanton skirts us as overs. Oh, for the reference.
Thank you for coming today, and also for bringing this up to me, and also for bringing your boyfriend.
Yeah, I love him.
Also for bringing your boyfriend and Yuri. And Yuri, I love you.
He bends down to be at eye level with her. How tall is her? I mean, I figured that Yuri was like fairly tall.
Yeah, and that must mean he must be really tall. I love you. Everything's going to be okay.
Your boyfriend's really hot.
Doctor, what do you like most about me? Your boyfriend.
Your boyfriend. Like a very burly manly voice. Your boyfriend.
Your boyfriend.
He shoots her a big smile, but Yuri continues to stare at him blankly. This day may have been too much for her. Dr.
This
Lanton
day may
walks.
have been too.
Dr. Lanton
Wait,
walks back
I
to the
didn't
office.
catch that. This day may have been too what?
Too much for her.
Okay.
Dr. Lanton walks back to his office. Turn back to Yuri and see that she's visibly shaking. I look at the clock on the wall. Yuri, why we don't go somewhere to relax? A pretty intense day today, wouldn't you say?
Okay.
Yuri and I take our leave. Ooh. We find ourselves walking through a public park.
And the piece is by Zati.
No, this one's by Tom, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
I turn to her.
Tom Zati.
This is nice, Yuri.
I will say, it is nice to get some fresh air and meet people.
No.
Not that part. It feels like the weight of the world has finally been lifted off my shoulders.
Yeah, that's how
You
it feels for me
see the
too.
weight of the world should be on your shoulders. That's actually from the same song by Metallica, Friend of Misery. Like almost lifted straight word for word.
It's what comes after misery.
Yeah. Hey, you know what will be good?
I know it will be good.
What's that?
I take her hand and run into the trees.
For a moment, I thought about something really. Oh.
Ooh.
Like the and it's what do they call it when they show you dick? Like surprise.
Surprise, motherfucker. Just flashes her.
Flashes her. That's a term.
I have a little present for you. I got a bit lost, but after a few minutes, we reach a clearing. It's been a long time since I've visited this place. Here it is. I wave my arms in a theatrical display.
Now you can move the mouse as if it was a bird to the sky. Oh my god, that bird has a seizure.
Oh, look at it. It's not coming back. Shit.
Oh my god.
the bird ran out of battery.
It's ugly.
This area brings back a lot of good memories. Sayuri and I stumbled upon this place when we were kids. Can you please stop thinking about Sayuri when you're with Yuri? You already fucked it up before.
Sayuri, I love you. What?
What? She just like jumps out like out the lake. Like what?
Huh?
It was her own
But wait.
secret spot where we play.
She shows up from below the lake,
Yeah.
but she's all covered in moss, like camouflage and everything. What?
It was her own secret spot where we would play. One time she fell in the river and I had to jump in and grab her. Her parents were really mad that day.
She lost her hearing that day, and then I thought about my life and what would happen if I wasn't alive. I think it was a plot of a movie. This is breathtaking. No,
You're breathtaking. And on that note, we'll be signing off for now. Alrighty, boys and girls. Maybe this be dating up the episode a whole lot, but it's still good advice. Wash your damn hands.
Yeah.
Don't be sticking your fingers on your noses or in your eyes or in your mouth.
Yeah, make sure to get a good feel about yourself. Like, be thankful that you have legs, you have feet, you have toes, you have fingers, don't touch your face.
Stop it. No, stop. I see you.
Don't
do it.
I see you.
Come
I
on.
see you.
And don't think that because the video ends, I'm just gonna turn a blind eye to it. I know you're there.
And I know that it's been advised that you should wash your hands like 20 seconds or 40 seconds, but here's my advice. You turn the water, and then you soak them, then you turn off the water, put soap on your hands, between your fingers, everything, and then when you go to soak your hands again, the hand wash just got covered in soap, so that's good, and you didn't waste water.
And remember that if you are ever doubtful if you are washing your hands for the appropriate time, you can always sing the first verse until the chorus of Creeping Death by Metallica, and those are your 20 seconds.
And remember, you're breathtaking.
Yeah, but most of all, you're breathtaking. Bye-bye.
See you later.